everyone and welcome to my channel. Today I'm going to show you guys how I did this makeup look. And without me rambling on too much, don't forget to subscribe to my channel for not missing out on any new videos. And don't forget to click thumbs up if you like this video. And yeah, I think that's it. Let's start with the video. Okay you guys, so the first thing I do is to use a primer, and I'm using the Merciere foundation primer, and I'm just taking my fingers to apply this to my entire face, and then we're going to continue with our foundation. So for foundations, I'm just going to mix two of them, and I'm mixing the FitMe Luminous Plus Smooth Foundation in 120, and I'm also going to mix the NYX Total Control in the shade Buff Chamois. I'm not sure if I'm pronouncing that right, but I will link all the products down below for you guys. So before going in with my beauty blender, I'm just taking this foundation brush and just apply that to my face to make sure I have an even layer all over my face. And then I just take my beauty blender to blend it into my skin. So moving on to the eyebrows, and I'm using the Duo Brow Powder by Anastasia in dark brown, and I'm taking the darkest shade and just filling my eyebrows as normal before I go in with a black eyeshadow to darken them up a little bit, because I want the tail to be a little bit darker than the front. So I use the darker brown for filling them in, and then I use the black to kind of darken up the eyebrow. Then I'm going to take the FitMe foundation, and I'm going to take a flat brush, synthetic flat brush, and I'm just adding some to the brush to kind of carve out the top part, because I am kind of shaking on my hands, so sometimes I tend to like overdraw them a little bit. So just using that foundation to kind of clean the areas up a little bit before going on to the next step. Then I'm going to take my illumination cream by Gerard Cosmetics, and I'm just going to put this on my cheekbones, my nose, my cupid's bow, and also my chin. And this is going to give you a really nice glow to your face. And then I'm just blending it all out with my beauty blender. Moving on to concealer, I'm using the FitMe Concealer in the shade 20, and I'm just going to add that under my eyes, and I'm also going to bring it up the sides of my nose. I'm also going to put it on the bridge of my nose, cupid's bow, and my chin, and then I'm just going to blend it all out with a beauty blender. Then I'm using a darker shade of concealer, and I'm using mine from NYX in the shade 07, and I'm just taking this wherever I would like to contour, and I like to contour my cheeks and my forehead, and then I just blend it all out as usual with a beauty blender. So taking my Merciere translucent powder, I'm going to lightly bake underneath my eyes, but I'm also going to bake the sides of my nose to make my contour pop a little bit. And then I'm going to take my beauty blender and just set my cupid's bow and my chin, where I also did put the concealer because I do not want it to start creasing. So what's left on the beauty blender, I just take on my cupid's bow and my chin. So for contouring, I'm using the Lorac Pro Contour, and I'm taking the deepest color in the palette, and I'm just taking a small brush to contour the hollows of my cheeks and also my forehead. So before starting with the eyes, I'm just going to use a primer, and I'm using the Lorac eyeshadow primer, and I'm also using my fingers to kind of blend it all over. And then I'm going to take the FitMe Concealer again on a flat brush to kind of carve out my eyebrow. And this is just to make the eyebrow look a little bit more crisp and cleaned up before we start with the eyeshadows. And then I just use my fingers to kind of blend it all out. I think it works best blending with the fingers because the warmth of the finger kind of helps the product blend in very good. Then taking a fluffy brush, and I'm picking up some of that translucent powder that we used before, and I'm just going to swipe it all over my eyelids and also underneath my eyebrows to kind of set the primer and also set the concealer. And then we're going to take another fluffy brush to kind of take away some of that baking we did do before. The first color we're using is Creme Brulee by Makeup Geek, and I'm just going to put this into my crease and just blend it all out. To darken up the crease a bit more, I'm using Latte, also by Makeup Geek, and I'm just blending that in together with Creme Brulee. Then I'm taking the color Mocha to kind of deepen up the outer portion of my eye. Then I'm going to pick up the first brush we used for Creme Brulee, and I'm going to use it to make sure everything is blended together nicely. And then taking the mascara Paradise Extatics by L'Oreal, and I'm just making sure that all my lashes are fully coated before we're going to put on some eyelashes. So while my mascara is drying, I'm picking up Glow Getter and 143 from the Anastasia Glow Kit palette by Nicole Guerriero, and I'm just going to take a fan brush to highlight my cheekbones, and then I'm taking a shader brush to highlight underneath my eyebrows and also the bridge of my nose and my Cupid's bow. So I'm taking some translucent powder on my beauty blender, and I'm going to bake under my contour, and then I'm just going to take my favorite lashes from House of Lashes and glue them on, and then I'm going to take a fluffy brush to kind of take away all of that baking we just made to make it look a little bit more sharp. So the next thing I do is taking Clear Brow Gel by Anastasia, and I'm just going to make sure that my eyebrows are sitting in one place all day long. And after that, I'm just taking a setting spray, and I'm using the NYX Dewy Finish setting spray, I think. And then I'm just going to let it air dry. And after that, I'm taking the Gigi Hadid lip liner in Rue Royal, I think. And I'm just going to line my lips, and yeah. So to complete this look, I'm just taking some red lipstick, and this one is from Makeup Store in China Red. And I really do hope that you guys like this video, and don't forget to click thumbs up and subscribe to my channel for not missing out on any new videos. Until next time, I see you in my next video. Bye guys!